Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. Also, click the notification bell so you can be informed of my future uploads. And like and comment if you do enjoy the content. In today's video, we will be discussing fragrances that I purchased, travel sizes and samples of that I will not be buying big bottles of. I will make this a part 1 and 2. So the first one, so it won't be too long and we're rambling. The first one will be on more so like fruits, florals and stuff. And then the second one will be more of your gourmand. And this one I just have designer fragrances, and in the second video it will be a couple niche ones I threw in there. Also, I just want to make a slight disclaimer because fragrances and smells are pretty much sentimental to individuals' own preference. So by any means, none of them are bad or smell awful. It's just personal preference. I know some of these can be you guys' staples or truly loves, but like I said, it's just to one's individual preference. Some fragrances happen to be disliked more than others. So if you do share the same type of note profiles that I like or perfumes, feel free to leave a comment, and also comment on if some of these are your preferences or you also like them or they're your staples. So yeah, let's just get into the video. So for a side note, I do enjoy more gourmands. Slightly oriental, fresh, citrusy type of fragrances, but I do have exceptions. I have florals, I have all type of fragrances in my collection. So without further ado, let's just get started and let's get right into the video. So for the first fragrance I am going to mention is the Gorgio Armani Acqua. This is the green one. I also will insert clips of the full bottle sizes so you guys know what I'm talking about. I was looking for like a nice, fresh, fragrance to add to my collection for the springtime, summer, and also just like simply running small errands or like gym and etc. But this one I did, as you can see, I did try to use some of it because it doesn't smell bad. It's actually a really good fragrance. I do like Giorgio Armani's line, but I'm just gonna spray a little right here so we can get like. Okay, so like I was saying, it's not bad. There is something in here though. It is a tad strong, but there's something in here that stands out. Like right now I can't smell it, but it has this like slightly sea salt oceanic kind of vibe that it does lean fresh. It does, but there's something slight edgy about it. Like it's almost a little too oceanic, but there's a note in here that I can't point out. I know off of first spray on this strip, it smells good. On clothes, it smells good, but on my skin, there's something about it that turns. And I really like after 30 minutes or so, I really don't enjoy it because I start to smell it even more and it stands out. So yeah, I had to pass on this. I stuck with my Dolce & Gabbana light blue intense. So I've still added other fragrances to my fresh citrusy type of vibe, but this one unfortunately won't be making it. I'm just gonna have to pass on it. Like I said, it does smell really good, but I think how it smells on my skin, it kind of turned me off. So nonetheless, I will be using it until it's gone. I will be trying to get the best out of this on my clothes, but as far as my skin, I'll try to keep it away from the skin, and most likely when I finish this, I won't be purchasing a full bottle. Okay, the next fragrance that I want to discuss with you guys is Flowerbomb. I decanned it because I had a small one that I bought from Sephora, and it was a dabber. I love sprays. I don't like roller balls. I don't like dabbers. I like sprays. So I know Flowerbomb is like a co-favorite, right? And by any means, it does not smell bad. It actually smells really good, right? It has it's floral, it has a slight powdery dry down. It smells really good. But because so many people have it, and I have other florals that I enjoy in my collection to smell different or per se unique, I most likely won't be purchasing a full bottle of this because, like I say, everyone has it. Also, the longevity. It does last, but I find myself touching up at least once or twice for a full days of wear because I don't feel like the longevity is there. It has an okay moderate sillage. Projection is like, but at least on me, because I know this might work different with some of you guys. And like I said, leave it in the comments if this is your staple and what I want to know what you like about it. Like I said, I love the florals. It's not too in your face. They're more toned down, and then it dries to a slight powdery, a powdery feel. And it's just an overall nicely done fragrance. But like I say, everyone has it, and it doesn't wow me. There's nothing in here that really stands out about the fragrance, besides it being like a typical crowd pleaser. So I was like, no need to add that to the collection. Next fragrance that I want to discuss is Giorgio Armani. This is C, but this is the Passion. This is Giorgio Armani C, but this is C Passione or Passion. This is the red bottle. Well, I liked it at first. You know, it smelled okay, but what threw me off of this fragrance was I oversprayed it. Like right now, you can get kind of choked up with this. Maybe a couple light sprays of this will work. It has a very strong kick in there, like a fruity kick. I don't know what that is, but like almost like a pepper kick, like something in there is standing out to me. Let's look up the notes on this. Oh yeah, see. Okay, so the opening is pear, black currant, pink pepper, and grapefruit. I think I want to say the pink pepper and the grapefruit is really kicking. It's like so prominent to me in this opening, and it stays there consistently even as it goes into the dry down to me, because the middle notes are pineapple rose, jasmine, and I think it says heliotrope. I feel like the middle and the top notes working together is a real kick in your face, and because I enjoy Giorgio Armani just the original, I don't really feel like this flanker does it for me because it's so strong, and I like to overspray. So with this one, I guess I'm just gonna have to like spray maybe one or two sprays until it's gone, because once it's done, I'm not gonna use it anymore. It doesn't smell to me. I actually really love this scent. I just feel like as if it's, when I spray too much, it could choke me up. And then if I spray too less, I don't feel like other people can smell it. So I don't really reach for this one. But like I say, I will find occasions to wear it until I'm done with this, and I most likely won't buy a full bottle. It's just that opening is that pink pepper is very prominent to me, and then mixed in with those florals, it's like a real slap, a real punch. It almost makes it spicy to me. And like overly spicy, fruity, floral. And it's not really my vibe. I enjoy the regular C. So unfortunately, this one will just get used, and after that, it's done. And thankfully, I did use it enough to where it's like right about here. So a few more sprays without overspraying, and I should be done with this. Okay, next up, I decan Burberry Hurt. Now, this is one that I heard a lot of people talk about as well, and it's more like your standard floral. It's a nice smell, don't get me wrong, and I got plenty of compliments on this, but for some reason, I felt like it was a little basic. Like, let's see, and I only have about this much left, so yeah, it's really pretty. It's really florally elegant. And the nose behind this is one of my favorites. So I enjoy its fragrances, but I just felt like this was more floral. This was more like a sweet, innocent floral. And by any means, I love florals, but I'm very selective. Like, I don't just smell all of them and want them all like I do gourmands. This was more so just like, okay, that smells nice. And when I wore, don't get me wrong, the compliments, I should have probably purchased a full bottle based on the compliments alone, because I did get quite some compliments wearing this, and the trail it leaves behind is really nice. But it only lasts for me for like the first few hours as far as the sillage go. The longevity of it was there, and then the projection was moderate. So it's not a signature for me. It smells really good. It's not a signature for me. It could be a collector's item in my perfume collection or my fragrance collection, but it's not something that makes me want to go purchase a full bottle. And it does smell nice, but it's nonetheless just your basic, pretty, elegant floral. And yeah. And last but not least, I have Nest Fragrances New York. This is Indigo. It's an eau de parfum. And all of those, just to throw in there, are all eau de parfums that I just mentioned. So this is a roller. I didn't even bother decanting this because I was just like, I'll just get use out of it. I didn't even waste my time. But it's not because it doesn't smell good. This actually smells really, really good. Okay, so let me bring up the notes here. The fig and bergamot in here are so pronounced. If you like bergamot and fig, it's a beautiful opening. So it's like a fruity citrus opening. The middle notes is tea and cardamom, and then the base note is cashmere wood. It's really, really pretty. It's just like a very nice summer, springtime, kind of like fruity, floral kind of scent. I guess you could say it's a little spicy because of the wood base note. But the reason why I won't be purchasing this is because that bergamot and fig pronounced in the opening, and it kind of stays a little consistent even though it dries down to the wood. It's just an okay fragrance. It's not something that I think I want to smell like throughout the day, because it's really fruity in my opinion. But nonetheless, it gives me fruity, and it does have like a little green vibe to it. Like I smell slight green notes in the background, but like the fig and the bergamot is very pronounced in the beginning, and then as it dries down you get a slight green, and the woods start to kick in. So it does calm down. The beginning doesn't open up too strong to where it's irritating, and then it does fade away and the other notes start to kick in quickly. But I did enjoy another fragrance of their line that blew me away. So, and I'll be talking about that in another video. But yes, this one isn't bad, but I definitely wouldn't purchase a bigger bottle of it because it's nothing that really stands out and make me want to keep it. Also, I've noticed that their fragrances in this line tends to kind of stay a little closer to the skin and have slight sillage depending on which one you pick up. So yeah, I most likely won't be purchasing a bigger bottle of this, but it does smell amazing, so I will use this out. And by any means, some of these might change, and I say that because after you get used to a fragrance and you wear it often, then you're like, I might need a bigger size of this. But in the meantime, I know for sure Giorgio Armani C, the Acqua, I won't be purchasing a big size of those. So yeah, that's it for this video. Stay tuned for the part 2. I will link it up here. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please like and comment and subscribe. And until next time, you guys.